For the next hour, join Steve and his guests as they talk about topics geared to educate and inform his audience. Listen as Steve brings his unique experiences as an author, business leader, teacher, and law enforcement professional to the conversation. Together with outstanding guests, Steve asks the questions that make a difference in his listeners' lives. You're guaranteed to be better off after you listen to the Kovacs Perspective than before his show started. So, sit back, relax, and see what his show can do for you.
Hey, everyone. Welcome. How's everyone doing? I hope well. I'm cold and snowed on. Today's January 12th, 2011. And, you know, all pretty much in the U.S., and of course we're internet radio, so it's everywhere. But the U.S. has had a weird year of snow and cold. I'm in northeastern Ohio, real close to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, if that kind of gives you a better idea of where I'm talking from. The home headquarters, our head radio headquarters, is in New Jersey. And in a few minutes, we're going to have a guest from Utah. We're going to try to put it all, well, we're not going to try. We're going to put it all together and put on an excellent program for you to inform you and entertain you and make you a little bit better after you stop listening today than you were. But what I'm getting at is right now outside, ladies and gentlemen, it's dark, but it's snowing like crazy. It's very cold. And I hear in New Jersey it's cold and it's snowing. And then I hear in Utah it's really cold. So, you know, the United States is just cold everywhere. And I think even Florida and Georgia and then California had a lot of colds. And I think North Carolina, a friend of mine lives in North Carolina, and he said that they were expecting snow. So I don't know. You know, I heard about this global warming thing. I'm going to rethink this. I'm just kidding. We just came through or got over, and of course it's not over, a tragic shooting in Arizona just a few days ago where a federal judge was killed. A congressional representative was severely wounded. A child was killed. And a bunch of other folks were wounded senselessly by a lunatic. And, you know, I think it hit the country, the entire country, that when this happened because of just the sheer craziness of it. You know, a lot of people have brought political discourse into this particular matter. And that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm just here to talk about 2011 just started. 2011 just started. You know, here at the Kovacs Perspective, we're really on a roll here. We've got some of the greatest guests around. I have so many guests on tap. As a matter of fact, if you go to the kovacsperspective.com, you'll see the next 3 or 4 guests we have coming up. And they're just some outstanding, informed guests. As a matter of fact, our next guest, we have an escort, a woman that is an escort presently, and has done a lot of her business through Craigslist and has written a book and wants to inform and talk to people about that. It's a topic that's unknown to most folks, most mainstream people. We have the show after that. We have a famous crime reporter that wrote a book about murders. Bad topic, but an interesting subject, the way he talks about it, about relationship revolving murders. And today's show is going to be great, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But here, 2011, Kovacs Perspective is rolling. We're getting outstanding guests. We're getting people that are getting involved in listening, and things are just really looking up for us. But how about those people that were shot? They went to a political rally, expecting whatever. It was a sunny day, and I guess it's always sunny there probably, and they get shot up. So I mean, you know, my sincerest condolences to them and to the others across the globe that the new year is not pleasant for them, or they don't believe it's going to be pleasant when it continues. You know, it's going to be a bad year for them, they may be thinking. I'm here to say that it doesn't have to be. Tomorrow can be a totally bright day for those people that are experiencing dark days today. So anyway, you tune in to the Kovacs Perspective, and it ain't going to be dark here at all. We just talk about things that are informative that will make your day better. And you know what we're going to talk about today? It is about polygamy. What do you know about polygamy? I know nothing other than it's a funny word, and you know I worry that I'm going to screw it up saying it. Polygamy. Polygamist. Well, do you know anything? polygamy is, and I'm going to really probably screw this up, and I'm going to really bring it down to the lowest level possible. But polygamy is when one man can have like oodles and oodles of wives, and I don't know where I got that word from. I must have heard it on a commercial. But sometimes siblings, there's like 50 brothers and sisters, and I'm not kidding, 50 brothers and sisters in a family. It's a unique, if that's the right word, lifestyle that I know very little about. I think most people know very little about. They know just enough to be curious about it. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Our guest today is the 23rd child of 46 children. She grew up in a polygamous home and a fundamentalist religious home. She's the author of a book, and it's called What Peace There May Be. What Peace There May Be. We're going to pick her brain. She's going to enlighten us all about this stuff. I want to find out what polygamy is. Is it a good thing? Maybe we're wrong. Maybe it's a good thing. It very well may be. I have no clue. My guess is you have no clue. But the bottom line is, stick with us. We're going to find out everything about polygamy and find out this particular person's story in 2 minutes.
We'll be right back with Steve and his guests right after these few messages.